Okay, we have returned again. And
Another rousing episode of
Doki Doki Literature Club, or DDLC for short. We're on Sunday. Oh boy. Okay.
It's already Sunday.
Yeah, I've been standing here for like 2 days.
In the rain and the snow and the...
Through the fire and the flames.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Fire Nation attacked and...
Yeah, okay.
and full screen.
Oh, right. Right.
Full screen.
Thanks for reminding me this time.
Full screen.
Yeah. Okay. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day.
She doesn't like you anymore.
Yeah, I just can't stand you anymore. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. Yeah, I just have a problem with not texting people often. And I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might leave me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Too quiet.
Too quiet.
Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange for her not to run down and greet me.
I have a bad feeling about this.
No worries, it isn't Star Wars. I head up to her bedroom when I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Calypso. Yeah, look at the little casual outfit. It's nice and cute.
So cute.
Yeah, look at that
She's
face.
got a duck and a cow.
Yeah, this is called Mr. Cow by the fandom. Everybody loves Mr. Cow.
Mr. Cow.
Yeah.
It's me, Mr. Cow.
Moo. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. Like Mr. Cow.
Oh, this one's ripped over on the side there.
Yeah. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Like up.
Awkward.
Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Calypso. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. I shake her like a dog. That's her hug, so to Sayori.
And she dies at the end.
Yeah. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Siri gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Calypso. Or that cat. She always like...
Cuz, she's a mess and her tail's too long.
Yeah, you really put me in a trap, Calypso. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Siri? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Calypso? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life.
Oh, that went in a different direction, I thought.
Did you know that? Yes, did you know?
Well,
yeah, trivia.
Obviously not.
Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because sleepy? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? You're not worthless to me! Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Siri kept this from me the entire time that I've known her?
Anything about depression? Duh.
Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Siri? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. You really shouldn't be saying that, you stupid! Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Calypso. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste time caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spirit going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Siri. I don't need to understand. I'm pretty sure you should. Now you know how to better handle this. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Calypso. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I'm selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. You're not a horrible person!
Ow.
Yeah, you're not a horrible person. You're lovable. You're breathtaking. Tears streaked down Siri's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. Just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Siri's shoulders.
Snap out of it.
Stop being sad! This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Yeah, shake those rain clouds out of her.
If only that worked.
Yeah, sadly. Calypso, Siri, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. So, Siri isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Siri's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. So, Siri barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. Yeah, you shouldn't be saying those kinds of things. And if there's anything they need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know.
Let's run away together.
I don't know. Yeah, that totally works. Gently, Siri finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Calypso. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But her hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Siri lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice, but yeah. Siri wipes her eyes.
After burping.
Yeah. Sorry, I had some lunch earlier. Yeah. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't. If you did that, I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for you to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Siri shakes her head.
It scares the crap out of me. She's possessed by a demon.
She's trying to shake the sad thoughts out. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Siri and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Siri's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Yeah, how you feel about that?
Yeah, it's a little,
Yeah.
a little,
Yeah. She's such a cinnamon roll. I just want to hug her and tell her it's gonna be alright. Yeah, anyways. Okay, happy moments, romance, that thing. Okay, as I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Look at her. Look at that nice little sweater. She looks quite fashionable.
shows off her bad posture.
Yeah, thank goodness.
You're just gonna gloss right over that.
Well,
hey. Anyway.
Yeah, anyway. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. I was just talking to Siri about her happiness.
Lifelong depression?
Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got
These
here.
people have parents. Why is it in all these animes? Well, I guess not in all animes.
Yeah, not
a lot
all
of
of
them
them.
do have parents, but in a lot of these, there's like no parents. Where the heck are the parents? Why didn't Sari tell her parents that she was depressed and she could have gotten some medical help?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway.
like that's just kind of a trope within anime, and Dan Sabato is just playing with those aspects in a way.
Yeah.
Like, Natsuki does mention her dad and her route, but other than that, nobody really talks about their family or anything.
Yeah.
Like, my personal theory is that, like, Sierra's parents do know and do care, it's just that they're so occupied with, like, some personal, with their own jobs and stuff that they aren't around very often. And like, Sierra understands, but at the same time, she still feels sad about it, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, back to Yuri. I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. He always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room.
Ooh.
Yes, just take the girl you've only known for a few days right to your room. We'll get right to the point. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel a bit anxious. And also, I don't read much my ass. Got all these books on your fucking shelf. I mean, unless some of these are supposed to be like movies or game boxes.
Yeah, they don't look like it.
Yeah,
they mostly look like books.
Yeah.
They like this top shelf in the middle of that stack is obviously something else, but
yeah,
I don't know. Legos?
Yeah, MC loves his Legos. Where's my Lego DDLC? It's so clean.
Now it is.
I cleaned it before you came over, so... Oh. That's very considerate of you to do. No, I wouldn't be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning.
Nobody enjoys cleaning. Nobody enjoys cleaning.
Okay, you made your point. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. What's in
my
there?
dirty secrets are in there.
Yeah, that's where my hentai is. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements? Oh my, aren't we fancy?
Yes.
Other atmospheric
enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles, which is how I learned about aromatherapy in the first place. From this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place, like Narnia. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I mean, that's how you were brought in.
Yeah.
I'm determined to provide an experience that'll leave them wanting more. And that's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense.
Me intense.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so?
It's the only thing I like about you.
Your intensity.
Oh.
In that case, let's get more intense. Oh yeah. That makes you feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax.
What's that?
What is this thing called relaxing?
I know
I never
of what to
relax.
speak.
Yeah, like the one scene in Monthly Girls on Zaki-kun where he's like, so, how do you relax? I never relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat.
So romantic.
What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, hello, this. What were you imagining?
You don't want to know.
Yes, it's a diffuser for essential oils.
Mm.
How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Yeah, that's not so. It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate throughout your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection.
She said romance.
It's almost like magic.
She said romance.
Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes the switch on the bottom.
Alright then. And it starts vibrating.
Alright, have you seen me? I'm gonna stick.
It gets worse. It gets worse. How are we not supposed to think this?
Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this when I'm looking back on this. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through a small hole in the top. Oh god! Okay.
I had to have written it this way on purpose. I mean, seriously. How are you not supposed? I don't think it's just because my mind's always in the gutter, which it is. But that's a whole other matter.
Hey,
I think anyone would have thought that. Anyone, everyone.
Yeah, those at home, how often do you think in the gutter?
Yeah.
Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? Okay, we need to stop. We need to stop.
Yes.
Okay.
Center. Okay. You got this. You got this.
Okay. 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 Okay.
You gonna live?
Yeah, I think I'm
Okay.
Okay. This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine to leave my book because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warm and your heart pounds more heavily. Do you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. You seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything.
Anything?
Yes, anything!
Anything?
Yes, anything!
Anything?
Yeah, I forgot how that scene, like the live-action Cat in the Hat goes. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. I almost said...
Like, what the heck is tin ribbon?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess, like, ribbon makes out of tin? Tin foil?
Yeah, I guess.
What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. A couple of hundred of them? Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the
My
classroom.
God, please tell me we don't have to pick 100 words to put on these pieces of paper.
That'd be fun.
No, it would not.
Yeah, that'd be funny too. Do like just have to pick like a bunch of words. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway gun. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract someone to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so?
Oh, you call me stupid and not
You think me
creative?
stupid? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, I can put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Calypso. You can write any characters you want. Okay, pee pee poop. I was just going for something stupid. Good. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife.
And then she stabs me in
Yeah,
the
and that's
chest.
when we die, the end. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. I never paid attention to that part. That's no ordinary pocket knife.
That's no...
It's a space station. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away.
Ancient artifact.
What is it? Yes, it's the ancient blade of Zeus or whatever. Here. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise.
Besides, my dad.
Yeah. Yeah, where's my Yuri and Percy Jackson?
Yep.
Yeah, I used to read those books all the time in
Waves,
middle
tinted
school.
blue. It's gotta be Poseidon's.
Yeah. Yeah, do you know my cousin
Wait,
Percy
does
Jackson?
Poseidon have pockets?
Well, in that toga? Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. Whoa.
Her and I would get along very well.
Oh, you like knives?
Have you not seen what's...
I don't...
Actually, they're probably not even over there anymore because your sister, who is my daughter,
Stole
all...
Yeah, she just took all of them for her collection. And a perfect addition to her collection,
Yeah.
I guess you could say.
Yeah, I've seen TikToks. I'm like, that knife looks familiar.
I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. That's stupid. You're stupid. Stop being stupid. You're laughing at me.
Yep.
No, I'm not laughing at you.
Yes, I am.
It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. Well, I think it kind of suits you. Suits me. Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. If only I could see it. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. Yeah, I wouldn't trust myself with a knife.
I slip and fall and stab Yuri, and she dies.
Yeah. I wouldn't trust myself with the knife either. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Knife store. Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger.
Oh, good
Ow!
idea.
Calypso? Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. It's a
It's a
fucking knife!
Knife? What the fuck?
Guess you could say he ate the sharpest tool in the shed.
Yeah.
He was looking kind of dumb with his finger and his thumb in the shape of an L on his forehead.
And his thumb was bleeding because he freaking stabbed it with a knife.
Yeah, and the blood starts coming and it doesn't stop coming. Fed to the okay. We are making too many
please
references.
stop.
I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. And also, that was pretty stupid. This knife is extremely sharp. It cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger.
She grabs it and licks the blood off. Oh, another thing I didn't tell you. I'm a vampire.
Oh yeah, there's a song called Vampire. It's actually a really good one. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound.
Told you! I called it!
I guess you could
Yuri's
say
a vampire!
I guess you could say it's finger licking good.
Oh, my goodness.
I feel her tongue curl around
Whoa.
my finger. Oh
Jeez.
yeah. Da-dun, da-dun. Oh yeah. Da-dun. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but it was hot. I guess she was just trying to help, right? I did feel really good. Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. He doesn't lift her head. Well, she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon.
Because her fangs came out.
Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Calypso!
What the hell?
Did you really just do that? Now we're even.
She's had me blow her fingers.
Oh, hey, return the favor. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Calypso. You know, that's weirdness just runs in this family. Yuri giggles shyly. You're calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw in mind, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. Bruce banner. That's why I asked you to buy... Who builds banner for club? That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Yeah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. I've never been really good with paint. Yeah.
It definitely is a learning curve to that, for sure.
Yeah. Like, Alex is good at that, but I'm definitely not.
She hasn't always been, so.
Well, yeah. It takes practice.
Yeah. I'm good at it too, but I've been doing it since middle school, so.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. You have all those cups in your bathroom?
Oh yeah, sometimes they have the little disposable cups, little Dixie cups, small things.
I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring them back to my room. And then I slept. No! Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all.
I was shooting up heroin, it's okay.
I was just injecting pure cocaine into my arm. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint an ingredient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. I'm thinking of like some senior quotes. Remember, the fatter you are, the less easy it will be for somebody to kidnap you. Stay safe, eat cake. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. But, wait, hold on. Oh. I was checking to see, like, if she mentions anything about putting the words on once we get there, or anything. Because, like, if you're doing it here, then I'm pretty sure he will see them.
Oh.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. I need a sip.
Roll out the banner.
Autobots, roll out! After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. Plus, I have Siri for that. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. Like what we're doing right now!
How about that?
I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. What would be smiling heavily?
Like the Joker.
Yeah.
Or Venom.
We smile heavily at you, Spider-Man. Yuri leans over the barrel to grab an unused paintbrush. I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. And then we go into the coma at the end.
They both died again.
Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? Who am I? Why can't I remember anything? And who is this Maria? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me. That's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face.
Your face!
I something on your face.
It was paid.
Yeah. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
I licked them off.
Tastes like oil. Or whatever paint tastes like. Is there something on my face? Yes, it's called paint. Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rushed out and fetched a small towel, then I dampened it with hot water, and then I tripped. I turned to my room and kneeled back down in front of her. Ooh.
Well.
Ooh.
Why are you touching my face?
Because. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. Feels good.
I like it.
Oh yeah. It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand.
Just grab it.
You're suddenly holding my wrist. How are you predicting all this stuff?
It's predictable.
Oh, predictable. Oh, wait. Huh?
Feelings.
Just for a little longer. Get closer. It feels really nice.
Really nice.
I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes.
Look at her.
And she looks at me. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is that the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me the dizzy feeling?
Nope.
Or is it my rousing Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrists and a tingling sensation through my arms. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago.
Oh, kiss.
Yuri slowly pulls away. Damn it. Sorry.
Get back here.
Are you winning, son? Yeah, you know the meme?
What?
Are you winning, son? It's where the stick figure dad just comes in and just says, "Are you winning, son?" And it's just somebody looking at something weird. And then you look back and it's like, "Oh!"
Okay, no, I don't know that one.
Okay. Mom does not know all the memes, but she knows some.
Sadly.
Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again. but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remained silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieved my own brush and continued following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that looked like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here than have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Except... Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
Yeah, that one part. I thought we're going to kiss.
Yeah, and also I need to calm my crotch down. No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. We need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping you would have extra time after finishing the work.
Or, you know, bow chicka wow wow.
Bow chicka wow wow. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. That doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well, then, Yuri fidgets. I guess
Waiting for the kiss.
I'll see you tomorrow.
You're waiting for
Wait.
the kiss.
I kind of say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as you wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. To stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Calypso. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Ooh! I kinda like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori! Was I interrupting something?
What's going on here?
Hi, Calypso.
You guys look like you're about to kiss.
Sayori, just now, we weren't... It's okay, Calypso. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really?
Good. Get out of here.
Bitch. Just get out of here, you stupid, dumb animal. That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams.
Get rid of her, yay!
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Good lord.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Yeah.
How does she move so fast?
She's a quickster.
Quickster?
Yeah, that's what the Flash is called.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or Sonic, whichever one works. I mean, Yuri's purple, but Yuri hurries off. Yuri in a hurry? Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but...
I started thinking about all the things that you and Yuri could be doing, so I decided to come over and talk
yeah,
to you.
I figured you might need a bit of protection. But my imagination was being really mean to me.
I called it.
So I had to come here and see it for myself.
Called it.
See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends.
That's it. Happy. That's it.
I'm fine. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Siri's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Calypso? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Siri, don't say that. It's true, Calypso. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Siri, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the part your mind's making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Siri looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. Hey! I'm scared, Calypso. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Siri? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Siri? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Calypso, I like you so much I want to die. That's how I feel.
Oh my God.
And that's enough, Siri. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Siri's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Are you sure about that? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Siri nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Siri.
You almost said, so that's why I'm going to give it to you.
That's
what it sounded like.
Right now. Okay, but this is the part where people get really sad and upset and they find out about serious depression, they feel really bad, then they hear all this and they're like, oh, what do I do? But which option here do you want to go for?
You'll always be my dearest friend.
Well, yeah, because some people complain about how MC choosing the dearest friend option is bad, all the time, that not sometimes, even though you can't just love someone out of pity.
Yeah, and her bringing up all this stuff basically saying, I'm going to kill myself if you don't choose me, is very manipulative. And that's not a good foundation for a romantic relationship, so...
Well, yeah, but I don't think she's doing this to be manipulative. I think she's just saying this because she just doesn't know what to do, doing all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm alright.
Yeah.
You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need... Ouch! What you need most for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best, and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Siri forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? No, it's like this.
I forgot I still had Yuri's pocket knife on me.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for joking about this scene.
I know, but
yeah,
we're doing a react thing, so
well, yeah.
You'll have to forgive us, audience.
Well, yeah.
Well, you don't have to. You don't have to do anything. But...
Yeah, do you forgive us? No, okay. I should write a poem about this. Siri, it's okay. This is just my punishment. Remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right. I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone in Calypso. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all.
I'll be my virginity.
So, Sherry's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Yeah, I wanted to sound like more pain, but like, kind of don't want to scream right next to you.
I know one way to get you to make a noise.
What? Hey, stop that.
Poke.
This girl is heartbroken and you're trying to poke me. Just stop that.
Okay.
Okay. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked I don't know how to react. Sari looks over her shoulder.
Jeez, they move so fast. Boom.
Yeah, just like... Sari looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sari! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? Because you just friend-zoned your childhood friend who you just found out is depressed and stuff. Like, why wouldn't you feel sad? Like, I still feel sad about this. Yeah, like, people criticize how MC, like, handles the thing with Sayori. And, like, I understand that. Like, some of the things he says do rile me up a bit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, what? How would he know any better? He's been socially inept for years. Like, he sucks at this kind of
And
thing.
he was blindsided with this, so he hasn't had time to think about it
Yeah,
or
like,
anything.
he didn't know about it for years.
Yeah.
He hasn't really talked with many people, recently. He's just been hanging out at his house playing games and anime. He's just now gotten used to, like, talking to people, most of which are girls. What do you expect? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sari through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. I'm having as much trouble understanding Sari's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day.
Even if I have to paint it there.
What? Okay, day of the festival. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Also, there's no music.
Why?
Who knows? Maybe it just glitched out. Calypso! You're the first one here. Things are being early. That's funny. Oddly, Sayori would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems for performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. Dummy. You think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. Yeah, about that! I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
Probably.
You should take a little responsibility for her club, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the co-president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Siri really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? I'm just being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I pulled a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They sound really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out at the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people who take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Yeah, I'm not reading all of that.
Okay, thanks.
Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But the poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Calypso? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking?
If he can move as fast as those girls move, he should be there in no time.
Yeah, fastest man alive right here.
Yeah.
What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her home to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't that kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no other choice. I gently open the door. Saya!
I knew it. I knew that was coming. Fucking knew that was coming.
Yeah, like this is the part where shit gets real. Yeah. I think this is like one of the first scenes I found when I searched up DDLC for the first time, whatever. Like this. Yeah, needless to say, I'm not happy. Yeah, an exception has occurred. File game script stage 5, whatever. Well, let's find out what the hell that means. What is this?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just log. Let's see here. Oh, I think this is the wrong one.
And yes, I noticed how Monica said, leave her hanging.
Oh yeah, here's Trace back. Oh jeez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec. I can probably fix this. I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Well, here goes nothing. Yeah, she's gone now.
Okay.
Yeah. Ain't that curious? What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sari wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sari I would be there for her. I told Sari I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 And that's the end of Act 1.
I was about to say the whole thing. Don't you think so?
Nope.
Oh, that's... what the heck?
Yeah. Let's try reloading. Oh wait, nope. Save file is corrupt. Starting new game. And also, trying to take your save file out in the back end doesn't work either. It just says, are you trying to cheat?
Oh.
Yeah. I see an annoying girl running towards you from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention you might draw to herself. That girl's my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you didn't know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. If she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just saw an item from the cross and let her catch up to me. Okay. It's an ordinary school day like any other.
Sure it is.
Yeah, now we're just in Act 2. Everything's reset. Without Sayori. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time to meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content with just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yeah, of course you fucking neat. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Calypso? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What'd you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check out the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club you decide to join. Ash them starting a new one, a literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. That's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists on manga as literature too. Well, it is. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did manga say she?
Girl into manga?
More likely
Sounds
than
like
you
the
think.
girl to me.
Hey, Calypso. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome! You're really sweet, Calypso, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica in an irresistible smile.
Well, at least it was a person and not cupcakes this time.
Well, which is better, selling your soul to Monica or selling your soul to cupcakes?
I think cupcakes.
You got something against Monica?
I don't have anything against Monica, but it was just weird the interaction that she said that she and Sayuri had the night before, and I'm thinking there's something a little sus about that.
Yeah.
I don't trust her.
I timidly followed Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. But if you're 18 or third year, then shouldn't you be familiar with that? Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! Also, during this act, there are a bunch of, random glitches that could happen. Random stuff that could happen here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like sometimes, Monica comes in all glitchy during this part.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back!
That's also suspicious, by the way.
What, the glitches?
Yes. Glitches
Yeah?
get stitches. That was weird. That was creepy.
I guess. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Calypso. All worth escaping the situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
I think Monica's a witch.
A witch?
Yes.
A bitch witch?
No, just a witch.
So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. A small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. This is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Calypso in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to... well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Calypso?
Also the fact that, Sayuri completely vanished, like she had never existed, and he's just meeting these two girls. He almost kissed frickin' Yuri before she drank his blood, and it's
I never met this man in my life.
it's so suspicious. Maybe they're all witches.
Ah. Yeah, it should be called Doki Doki Witch Club.
Yes.
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri
It's
walks...
a pentagram.
Yeah. The sacrifice. Nice. We're gonna do some human transmutation.
That's why, what's the other pink-haired girl?
Natsuki.
Natsuki was like, you gotta warn me before you bring something. She didn't bring the sacrificial knife. She was not preparing for she wasn't thinking there was going to be a sacrifice today, so.
Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Unless the artists are a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But make school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before you graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. He carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. Also, that took much faster than when we did it with her. Like, it only took a few lines. Keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. That's not insulting. Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Calypso, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri faces the room with her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of her own lack of imagination to throw you for a loop?
Why are you looking at me?
Because that's basically what they just did with this game.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, what do you know? Me too!
I'm still reading it.
Yeah, right now, on your face. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something that I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. But in the last playthrough, she said she didn't want to expect that from her.
Interesting.
It's just your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful in changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud! Give that back!" Fine. Natsuki, do you write your own poems? Yeah? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share it sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
How about this? Next time you're the quizzically on Monica. Blood sacrifice! Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Calypso?
No.
No! Much rather do my own thing. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now to reach the most important topic, I've only come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time, but force is it.
Sayori. Why is it nobody knows her?
What happened to Sayuri? Sayuri? There's no one here named that. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Oh shit, I'm going through this again, I can't escape! All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Calypso. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. Now if we don't find one more for the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. Oh, that's about to change in a few days, motherfucker! So, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. Literature cult.
Yes, there you go. Perfect.
One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
With fire.
Oh my goodness, really? You really mean that, Calypso? Yeah. It could be fun, right?
Oh, totally.
Really did scare me for a moment. But we will scare you. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Calypso, I'm so happy. We've become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. Do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess.
What does she mean by great time? I don't believe her.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Calypso, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. You're really impressed with the class star of Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, see you tomorrow then. We can't wait.
Okay, and then...
Wait, hold on. We're almost done with this.
Oh, okay.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. I'd really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club. I still have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess I starts writing a poem tonight.
What could go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? You even lost a special poem. Would you like to read it?
Sure.
Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like when Papa comes home without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house. I like when Papa uses inside voice. I like when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins on the couch. I like when Papa's too tired to notice me. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. Yeah, these secret poems you get are random.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you get something else completely in a playthrough. These happen at random, like at different points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got the poem mini game.
We just got the two girls now. Let's
Yeah.
do.
Oh,
never mind. We can stop there.
Oh, well, I mean, we could finish here. Like, are you gonna go for Nansky this time?
I wasn't planning on it.
Are you still
Unless
gonna
you
go
think
for
it's a
Fury?
bad idea.
The result is the same either way.
Oh.
Hey, but like, choose whatever.
I guess I try for Natsuki.
Okay, I'll go and like pick the words that
Okay.
special alert.
Sounds good.
Alright. Hop. Lollipop. Swimsuit. Niggle. Kitty. We got a cat here.
We got a cat. And a moose.
Promise.
And a moose, yeah.
Love. Sugar. Count. Family. Doki doki. Marriage. Oh yeah, some of the words that Siri has are repurposed for the others. Clumsy. Kiss. Anime. Yeah. Email. Paint. And jump!
What?
Yeah, that's also random.
Oh god.
Yeah, stuff Oh wait, the background here. They're Siri.
What? How do you? Oh.
Yeah, also the screen is
Oh
zooming
god. Screen is zooming in.
in. Yeah. Anyway, that's... You want to stop there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, so like... Alright, open recorder. Okay. So, we're now in Act 2. We'll continue next time. Okay?
Bye.
Bye. We're gonna suffer.